Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. I want to continue on with your basic prepping. What do people need? What are people looking for? Where should I start? Hey, I started a garage sale 15 years ago. Might even be longer than that. Spent $1 on a tackle box. As you can see, it wrote magic marker on it. And I filled it with stuff I thought I might need. And this was my first aid travel kit in the vehicle for the longest time. Now it's in our medical room. Hand sanitizer, scissors to cut away clothing, and lots of gauzes and antiseptic wash. You do not want to seal in infection. Make sure the wound or wounds are clean. Infection will be the #1 killer. Prevent that. Lots of gauzes, lots of tape. You'll be surprised how much gauze you go through on a bleeding wound. All right. So again, I just got a cheap tackle box. If that's where you're starting out, garage sales, all kinds of stuff, cheap tackle boxes. You can get single tray, multiple tray, whatever you think you need. I picked it up for $1 because that's all I can afford. Gloves, have plenty of gloves. You don't want to cause infection, nor do you want to get bloodborne infections while treating that patient. You don't know if they have hepatitis or not. Gloves. First thing, put it on. For small wounds, blood clotting spray. Love this stuff. Works because I'm always cutting myself, working with fencing, barbed wire, out in the woods, whatever. Blood clot spray. It also works on pets. Okay. For larger wounds, Wander Dust, Tractor Supply. I used this on one of the dogs, got tangled up in barbed wire and really tore herself up pretty good. It wasn't enough for stitches, but it was bleeding really good. I put a little spray of this on there, stops the bleeding right away and forms a hard scab to keep the flies and maggots out and stops the infection. Wander Dust. Witch hazel, good way to clean out the wounds, minor scrapes, minor cuts, minor bruises. This stuff works great. Also, if you happen to be suffering from hemorrhoids, some of this on the toilet tissue and cleaning yourself up that way, this works wonder. It's an astringent, works great. As I graduated more, and I know this should be out of the plastic, but this is in my trifold carry, tourniquets. Learn how to use them. I have 3 or 4 in my other plate carrier, right, that are pre-sized for my arms and my legs. They're out of the plastic, ready to be deployed. This one is in my trifold for when I was commuting back and forth to work. So I figured I would see car accidents, and if I was first on the scene and there was bleeding, I could stop the major arterial blood flow. Learn how to use this. This could save your life. Plenty of gauzes. I mean, everything you can possibly do. This will be your #1 item, gauze. Stock up on gauze rolls as much as you can. Every chance you get gauze. You would be amazed how much you go through, and its multiple uses for everything. All kinds of stuff, ace bandages, you know, everything you could possibly think of that you would see in everyday use. You're saying, do I really need that? Well, you're your own doctor. You make your choice how much money you want to spend. I've spent thousands of dollars on antiseptics, anti-infection, all kinds of stuff. You don't need to break the bank all at once or anything else. But if you're going to the pharmacy to pick up your prescription, get yourself a box of gauze bandages, a roll of bandages, finger splints, whatever you think. You're saying, well, I'm short on that. Just pick it up. In an SHTF, you're going to be your own doctor. You're going to have to know what to do. Antibiotics is going to go a long way, and I recommend fish antibiotics, but that's for another time. Preventing infection is the #1 thing. Isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, witch hazel, antibiotic cream, neosporin, any of that kind of stuff you want to have a lot of. Little things in an SHTF lead to big things and lead to your end. Prevent the infection. Prevent the infection. I can't say that enough. The rest of the stuff for fevers, you know what to take. You know what to stock. Advil, Tylenol, whatever for fever reducers. For bad food, you're going to have diarrhea. That's going to be commonplace. Antidiarrheal medicine, Pepto-Bismol, Maalox, headaches. People are going to be under heavy stress. You are going to go through Tylenol, you're going to go through Advil like there's nobody's business, because you are going to be under a lot of stress. You are going to be working harder than what you ever have. Gathering food, staying alert, all this kind of stuff. So if you see it and you say, hey, I got a couple extra bucks, pick it up. All right, pick it up. If they have a $1 bin or $2 bin and you see mouthwash, pick up a little thing of Listerine. You may not be able to brush your teeth, but if you use the mouthwash to kill the bacteria, and that's what it's for. I don't care if you have fresh breath in my foxhole or not, but if you are allowing your teeth to rot out, you're going to have some serious problems. Very painful. Get some mouthwash. Get a couple doses of whatever, painkiller, gauzes, clothing scissors, first aid scissors, good ones. All this kind of stuff adds up. Put it in a tote, a tackle box, a tri-fold carry first aid kit. Whatever you can afford, get it. Medical, medical, medical. Read and watch videos. Learn what you're doing. Once a professional shows up, get out of the way. You've done your part, get out of the way. All right? Don't be over your pay grade. If you stop the bleeding and the pro shows up, get out of the way. Say, hey, I just put the gauze bandage on. This person has a cut right here. You told them, get out of the way. Move on with your life. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Welcome to the new subscribers. I hope this helps. If you have any comments, let me know. I appreciate it. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. Greg out.